How dare you? How dare you, Najee? How dare you lie like this? How dare you lie like this, man? The trolling is sickening. The trolling is sickening, Najee. And if you guys are watching this live back, this guy in the chat is over here lying on Stephen Curry's name. It's ridiculous what's going on, bro. You're going to have to put the chat on replay. I will never disgrace my screen with that type of lies and deceitfulness, right? But, dog, the NBA season's here, and I'm mad hype. I'm not going to hold you. I am mad hype. It's been mad exciting. We had games like Victor, games like Luka, and games like the Golden State Warriors versus Nuggets that we're going to talk about. A crazy amount of like OT games, right? OKC had back-to-back OT games. We had the Knicks, not the Knicks, the Warriors go to OT with the Nuggets. It's been very exciting. This is very, very fun to watch. It's a great start of the season. And man, like we just got to get into it, bro. Like we just got to get into it. There's so many things to touch base on in such a little amount of time, but I will try my best. But I want to start off by saying, dog, I want to start by saying that I don't care what anyone says. Honestly, when you got Stephen Curry on your crew, and this is where I was saying, if you guys was watching Real Talk streams, everything last year, I was actually bigging up Stephen Curry a lot when he got Jimmy Butler. I said time and time again, Stephen Curry, like people got to understand this. Stephen Curry's what, 37? He's 37 years old right now, which is crazy. But he's 37 years old. Even in his prime, what does Steph Curry really have most of his career? Other guys to help him out, other guys to lean on, guys like Clay, guys like Dre, guys who can actually be a threat, right? So then later on in his career, when all of that is disappearing and they're no longer there, or they're no longer the same that they used to be, right? You're going to expect a guy like Stephen Curry to struggle. So Stephen Curry, for a good minute, especially when Clay tore his Achilles, he didn't really have anybody else to lean on. And this is where I said last season. I'm going to try to pull it to Real Talk stream tonight, no doubt. I said last time when I talked about Curry, last season I said, as soon as this man gets Jimmy Butler, as soon as this man got him, we seen him go on a crazy stretch, on a crazy tear, right? And honestly, it's really looking like that's all he needed. That's all he needed to wake up. That's all he needed, that pressure off of him having to be the main ball handler, him having to be the main guy making decisions. And they were still trying to run the offense with him off ball. But with the other guys on the court, it's like no one else was capable of making decisions like that or even having the ball in their hands. They have a guy like Jimmy Butler to at least have some decision making, at least play a good brand of basketball. He's not a guy who's going to be giving you like 25, 30 every night, right? But he's a guy that knows what to do. He has that experience. And this has really helped Stephen Curry a lot. Ever since he's came to the Golden State Warriors, Steph has been on a tear. And to start this season off, look at it. To start the season off, Stephen Curry in these last 3 games is averaging 33 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds on 45 from 3 and 52 from the field. This guy made 7 threes against Portland. Now, they lost that game. They got blown out, but Steph was cooking. Again, that was a back-to-back game. So usually in back-to-back games, I actually expect teams to really lose. We would struggle in that back-to-back game because they were traveling too. But they get blown out by Portland. But, dog, this man had 35 on 7 threes, dog. And then against Denver, I'm not going to lie. So I had to rewatch some of that, and I need to go back into that, right? And I see this man, and I wake up with so much delight because I wake up, and the Denver Nuggets get annihilated in the second half by the Golden State Warriors. It was amazing. It was a great feeling. It was awesome. I woke up, Stephen Curry was struggling in the first half. That man was cooking. 42? That's what we're talking about, dog. That's what we need. And whenever Steph is playing well, man, the league is in good hands. I'm not going to lie. The league is in good hands whenever he's playing well. And listen, to me, Stephen Curry is still a top 10 player. I don't care what anyone says. To me, Stephen Curry is a top 10 player still in this league, because when you have a microwave like him, that's something that's transcendent even in our older age. Like you can't like that shot making ability, that breaking the game ability. You can play perfect defense on him. It don't matter. He can just shoot over and make it. That breaks the game, dog. As long as he still has that, he will always be a top 10 caliber player for me. Up until he really because he's 37 now. So maybe in a year or two, when it really starts like getting cold for him, then I'll be like, okay, cool, no longer. But as of right now, nah, bro. He's still a top 10 player to me. He's still a top 10 player to me. I think people need to really understand that and really grasp that and really, accept that. You feel me? Without a doubt, a top 10 player still for me. Now, this is one thing I want to talk about because I'm sick and tired of everyone. They don't keep the same energy with this guy. They don't keep the same energy with a Nikola Jokic. If Kevin Durant, if LeBron James, even Steph, James Harden, bro, if any one of these top echelon caliber of players, all-time transcendent players, had a guy next to them who dropped 50, you had a guy in Aaron Gordon drop 50 points. He made 10 of his 11 threes. He went 17 from 21 from the field. He had probably the best game in his career. Best game in his career, right? You going to tell me with a straight face that Jokic gets no flack or no criticism for losing that game to the Golden State Warriors? He had a guy in Aaron Gordon who dropped 50. He had a guy in Jamal Murray who played very well too. And what happened? They lose the game. Why? Well, look at what Jokic did. 8 for 23, 2 from 13 from 3. I keep telling you, I don't believe in that jump shot. I just don't. I really don't. 13 threes is crazy. 13 threes from Jokic is wild to me. I don't want that. As a coach, I would never want that. And they lose that game. I'm going to be honest. They lose that game because of Jokic. Because, again, if Jokic is not performing on that all-time offensive level that they need him to play at, he doesn't provide good enough defense for the crew. He's not like this all-time defender or even a good defender at that. So in order to validate his status in the NBA, he needs to play on these all-time offensive levels. And when he don't, he needs to get some criticism for that, especially when people on his own team are playing better than him. Aaron Gordon dropped 50. And he's still losing that game. But no criticism. That makes sense, right? No criticism. No criticism at all, right? This is what we're doing? This is what we're doing. It's a shame, bro. It's a shame. Y'all don't keep the same energy, bro. I don't like it. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of the nonsense. Keep the same energy, bro. That's what I want. Keep the same energy. Because if that was Braun, that was KD, that was Steph, y'all will always cook them. Always cook them. Jokic don't get cooked. This is crazy to me. So either do it or don't do it at all. Let's stay consistent, right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what did I tell y'all in the beginning of the year? I said a man who got betrayed last season, a man who got done dirty by his own home team, the team that drafted him, the team that believed in him. He got traded away and taken away from his home. And he's in LA. And what does he do to answer this season? What does he do to showcase his talent? What does he do to answer the call after actually having an offseason where he was healthy? What does this man do? He shows up in shape. He shows up dropping back-to-back 40-point games. Not only back-to-back 40-point games, this man dropping back-to-back 40-point games and almost getting back-to-back triple-doubles. Dropping 40, 9 or 8, and 12 and 11. I seen Luka make 16 free throws last game. Luka Doncic making free throws like that is insane. So let me tell y'all, like I said before, what's good, Ace 30? Salute to you, brother. This man, Luka Doncic, is on a mission this year. He is on a mission to just destroy the league. I absolutely annihilate the league, and I love to see it. This Lakers crew beat the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, Timberwolves are still a good team, but he destroyed them without LeBron James, bro. Y'all gotta understand this. He's doing this without LeBron. Imagine how much better this team is going to be with LeBron. Ayton had a far better game this game than he did the first game. Ayton was terrible in the first game for the Lakers, right? But again, he went against Rudy Gobert, so we'll see how that goes. But man, Luka, dog. Luka is literally everything. Austin Reeves played well too. Austin Reeves helping out. How? I'm not gonna act like Reeves ain't doing his thing as well. You know, Reeves is great. But dog, like I said in the beginning of the year, Luka's in shape. He looks healthy. Bro, these minis he be pulling, I'm not gonna lie. Luka's getting to that mini game. That mini game, oh my goodness, bro. They just can't stop that. Like he did that in the first game. Getting those back-to-back middies, bump, fade, working in the post. Dog, that's what we need. And this game, he shot a bit more from the three-point line, right? 5 for 12. But again, he's getting downhill. He's getting to the line. He got to the line 19 times. This is the type of balance. This is the type of balance you need from your player, right? We know Luka, when he gets on, him taking 12 threes. Yeah, I like that at times, without a doubt. But there's a difference when you're taking 12 threes and you're kind of forcing it, and you're playing within the feel of the game. And Luka, with what he's doing, man, working in the post, getting to the line, being aggressive, not just bailing out the defense of just taking meaningless threes. I love this right now. Dog. Working in the pick and roll actions amazingly. Come on, bro. This is what we here for. This is what we need. This is what we need, dog. This is Luka FC. Luka FC up. Steph FC up. Man, we here, dog. Yeah, man, even Miami. Y'all see him Bam Adebayo dropping 4 threes, bro. Come on, man. We blew out. We played a good game versus Orlando too. People gotta give. We destroyed, annihilated the Grizzlies, fam. Annihilated them. This man Bam Adebayo playing like KD, dog. 4 threes. Come on, bro. That's what we need from you, dog. That's what we need from you. I love to see it. I love to see you make it. I really don't like you shooting threes like that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? But man, Luka he's averaging 40, dog. Almost averaging 40, 10, and 10. That's insane. So Luka FC's up, dog. Luka's on a mission. Dallas is disappointing me. But honestly, I should have really looked into this. I keep forgetting that Kyrie's going to be out for a very long time. And Real Talk said this last stream. I don't like Cooper Flag at the point guard. I don't. I mean, 21 turnovers last game. This is bad. This is really bad. They don't really have a point guard right now. They don't. They don't have that point guard decision maker. D'Lo is becoming borderline unplayable for them. And they really need that PG now. They really need a PG to make decisions. It's not Cooper Flag right now. I'm going to be honest with you. It's just not. Cooper Flag is good. Cooper Flag, to me, he's been playing pretty solid. The second game he played, he was pretty solid, but this ball handling responsibilities of being the main guy, I'm not. It's too soon for that. It's too soon for Cooper Flag, because one, that's never really been his game like that. Even in college, bro. That's not him. That's not him. Why are we doing this with him? Now, do I think he's talented enough to learn it? Yes, probably. But it takes time, and that's going to take a long time for him to get transitioned into that. So him, I don't like it. I don't like what Jason Kidd's doing. I don't like how he's handling Cooper Flag. I don't like how he's handling the point guard situation. But again, I can have a little bit of grace here, because what else is he going to do? D'Lo's not doing anything. D'Lo, we're going to have Max Christie? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like Max Christie, like Max Christie's like a shot maker, right? A spot up shot maker. He's not a guy that, PNR actions, breaking down OD. Like, that's not him. So it's like, this is tough. It's just tough. It's tough what's happening. I don't like what I'm seeing from Dallas. But I do think they're good enough to make some corrections. But they're in desperate need of Kyrie Irving. They are in desperate need of him. Like they need him. They need him more than ever. And then who else we're gonna talk about, dog? Victor. Bro, Victor's just an animal. Yo, Victor's an animal, bro. Still almost got a triple-double off of blocks. He got fouled out. 9 blocks. 9. What did I tell y'all, bro? If he's gonna average 4 blocks 1 year. Victor is without a doubt gonna average 4 blocks 1 year. Multiple years, probably. 9 blocks. His presence, his defensive presence for his team means so much. And it's been a very long time. This is like LeBron and MJ-esque. The ability to affect the game on both ends of the floor at this degree is insane. Because, again, Victor causes so much matchup issues offensively. Being a 7-footer that can literally pull up from 3 like a guard is a big matchup issue. But then, even if you try to switch on smaller guards to him, he is now really keying in on destroying you down low. And it is a mismatch even for a 6'10" guy to be on him because he's so tall. They really have to start getting by. He's breaking the game. He's breaking the game before our eyes. Like he's really breaking the game. Victor is breaking the game before our eyes. Offensively, the mismatch problems and headaches he is causing, you can't even put a 6'10" guy on him. It's a mismatch. They're too tall. You need some 7-footers to match up with him. And not only that, if a 7-footer is matched up on him, he has more than enough skill to break them down like a guard. It is insane what he's able to do offensively. But again, his presence defensively, people are literally running away. They're going in the paint, breaking down. They see them long behind arms, and they're like, nope, they're turning around. They're not going up. His presence is more than just the blocks. He's averaging 6 blocks right now. It is more than just that. It is so much more than just that. He is literally taking away good shots, usually good shots from NBA players. And they're saying, nope, I'm not going up because this man is literally about to send this John. I can't do it. And that hurts your team a lot. It does. Offensively, right? Victor, it helps his team. But man, Victor is on his MJ and Jordan path. Not going to lie. This guy's going to take over the league. May even take over the league right now before our eyes. This may be the season where, Victor may be in some conversations of being the best in the world. After this year, I think so. Victor may be in these conversations of being the best player in the world. The way he's playing, oh, dog. And maybe you can say I'm jumping the gun. I don't care. I really don't. I really don't. And listen, I mean, we're talking about another guy who's in this conversation being the best in the world, Giannis Antetokounmpo. This is another guy single-handedly willing his team. Back-to-back 30-ball games with 14-plus boards. That team is trash. I'm sorry. The team they have right now on Milwaukee and what he's surrounded him with, this is a very bad crew. And this guy's shooting like, 70, 80% right now? It's insane. But you got Gary Trent Jr., again, good player, good role player. AJ Green, good role player, but nothing. Like, come on, dog. It's nothing crazy. Ryan Rollins. Like, the defense is cooked. Defense is absolutely cooked, absolutely annihilated. Miles Turner didn't play well last game. You got Bobby Portis, who's a good 6-man. Cole Anthony. I like Cole Anthony. But again, these are like role players. There's no one else. And the defense isn't up to par. It's really not. Cole Anthony has been showing up for him. Cole Anthony's been putting some good, valuable minutes for them. Glad to see that. But Giannis is honestly, to me, he's single-handedly putting this team on his back. Now, it worries me with Giannis because I'm really worried about how the injuries can happen because you can really hurt yourself while playing at this high of a level. So it's scary for me to see, right? But right now, 34 on 17 boards and almost 70% from the field. Yeah, he needs to start getting respected more in these best in the world conversations. I'm just going to be honest. He really does need to, especially if he keeps playing like this. He's going to be willing this team to the playoffs. He needs more respect in these conversations. He needs to be talked about more. And I think people have slowed down on the Giannis hype. And I'm actually not. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. And it's Shea. I mean, listen, man. I don't like some of the SGA talks that's been happening, right? Because, it's like when you talk about SGA, you just can't wait to like go against Luka, dog. I'll be trying to go against my guy Luka when SGA comes up. I don't like that. SGA has been playing great though. Now people gonna start calling him the free throw merchant, right? I mean, listen. Listen, bro. I mean, SGA, I'm going to be honest with y'all, right? I got to be honest. Do I think SGA is like a free throw merchant? Nah, I think he provides a good enough values outside of free throws. He probably provides a lot of values outside of free throws to his game. So I don't think he's a free throw merchant because like him having a good game is not just predicated on that, right? But dog, you averaging 20 free throws right now. In the back-to-back games, you're averaging 20 free throws in those back-to-back games. That's wild. I'm going to be honest. That's crazy. 20 free throws back-to-back games? Wild. And, well, I was watching that Pacers game I was watching the OKC versus Pacers game. Great game, by the way. Pascal Siakam was hooping. Number one, people got to give credit to the Pacers because they're a better team than what people give credit for. Their ability to compete and stay in it with OKC with TJ McConnell out, Nembhard getting put out the game, being in foul trouble, and then Tyrese Halliburton not being in the game as well. Bro, you got to give them their respect. I mean, they were competing the whole night. So the Pacers are a very good team that people are still sleeping on. I mean, they just made the final, so I don't understand why they keep sleeping on them. But I definitely loved how they were playing. But, dog, when I'm watching that game, I'm watching SGA go up against the Pacers. I'm watching the game. I'm like, when he had 37, we're all looking like, when did this guy get 37? And I started doing the math. I'm like, okay, this guy's got 17 free throws. He made 17 free throws, and 20 of those points at that time was like buckets. I guess you could say real buckets. So in my head, I'm like, all right, we do the math. Let's do 20 divided by 2. He made only 10 shots within the flow of the game. So, yeah, the 37, even though he had 37, that 37 wasn't felt. And that was like in the first half. Now in the second half, I'm not going to lie. In the second half, though, brother started cooking. Second half, he didn't go to the line a lot. He did not go to the line a lot in the second half. Brother just started cooking. He bump fade. Oh, bro. Bump fade. Get into the line. Floater. Yeah, he was cooking in the second half. Gotta give him that respect. But that first half, bro, 17 free throws, that was all. It was like first half of like halfway through the third quarter. I forget what it was. But Shea, my main thing with Shea right now, stop shooting 8 threes, bro. Shooting 7 threes and then shooting 9 threes. Back-to-back games, I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. Right? Bro, you're shooting 18%. Like, that's not your game. So he just be doing that weird behind step back like he James Harden. He do that step back like he Harden, and then that pull up. Like, he be thinking he Harden sometimes. Nah, dog. That's not your game. You the bump shoulder guy. You the swipe through, get to the lane guy. He had this crazy hook lay. What's it? No, I forget what it's called. I said it last night. I forgot. He had this crazy layup on Siakam where he literally, like, Siakam came down and he just put it right on top of the backboard, like literally right where he couldn't block it. It was wild. Like, that's your game, bro. Push through, follow, push through, get to the rim, or push through, stop on the dime, sidestep. That's you. Not this, man, I'm about to take a step at 3 with this dude in front. Nah, bro, stop doing that, bro. 8 threes from you, I'm good off that. You should be taking 6. 5 or 6, I'm good. Not no 7 or 9 threes, bro. You got to chill with that. Like, he bails them out. He bails out the defense. We say it all the time. He's always doing that, bro. And plus also the hand checking on Shea is wild because they still don't believe he has handles. Shea got handles, right? But Shea does this a lot, right? That is crazy. He can get 0 free throws in the next 3 games and still averaging 8 free throws. That's wild from Shea. But Shea, when he dribbles, is like, how do I say it? Shea, when he dribbles, he has a good handle. I'm not going to say he don't. But it's not like you're bink like a Steph or bink like a Kyrie or even like a Nash, even Harden. His is more like an aggressive handle, right? He has a bank, but he does this a lot. He swipes through all the time. He either swipes through or, he knows how to, when he gets by, to shield the defender away from the ball, which is good control. He has great control when it comes to that. Like, his hand movement is great. I think and that's an underrated part about ball handling that I think a lot of people don't focus too much on. Like, you got to protect the ball, So his ability to get to his spots, but also protect the ball at the same time. I tell people all the time, even when I play, I don't care. You can get mad at me all you want. If you're reaching, if I'm outside and you're reaching, right, there's no ref to blow the whistle. So I'm not going to sit here and just grab the ball and shoot. Because if I grab the ball and shoot, I don't even call the foul. So why am I going to sit here and try to bait like that? You feel me? Because if you're reaching in my vicinity, guess what? All I have to do is grab the ball, try to shoot, it's a foul. Easy. So if you're reaching and we're outside court, there's no ref. You know what I'm doing? I'm smacking it. I'm smacking that hand. Get it all. I'm smacking it up or I'm smacking it down. There's no one ref to sit here. And Shea does that a lot. He's always smacking somebody's hand out the way or moving it out the way. I think it's good. I think that's the smart way to play basketball. But yeah, people get mad at me for that. I tell them all the time, bro, if you're going to reach, I'm smacking your hand out the way. I don't care. Get it out. I'm not baiting for a foul and pick up basketball. I'm just not. Get it out my way. I'm not trying to see that. Well, sit here and try to. Then you're going to get mad at me. Bro, you about foul me, dog. Screw you. I'm good off that. So Shea got those handles that gets very underrated, protecting the ball. When you're getting to your moves and getting to spots, always protect the ball at the same time. And that hand, it's like hand fighting, dog. Always got to fight like that. Always protect the ball. That's really much. There's so much more to get into. But again, I'm not going to talk about – there's a lot of games that happens, right? So I can't talk about literally every single game. Like, I didn't watch the Hawks game. Watch the Cavs versus Celtics a bit. The Knicks are my favorite. I guess I'll end off. The Knicks are my favorite to come out the East. I don't think anyone's beating the Knicks. And I think I said this with Mike Brown being there. I like how the offense is looking. And I think there's actually more cohesiveness now than there were last year amongst the players. They seem very, very like put together. And I like what I'm seeing from them. Now, again, I mean, Cleveland was a good win. Cleveland's a great team. Them being able to win against them was definitely meaningful. Them beating Boston's done. Then Jaylen Brown, 7 TOs. Dang, bro, Jaylen Brown, bro. That's just not him. So I think Jaylen Brown's about to have a very, very, very challenging year this year, and even the Celtics in general. But yeah, the Knicks are looking good. They're my favorites to come out the East. So they may be my favorites to win the chip, if I'm going to be honest with you. I know a lot of people don't want to – I think a lot of people just assume it's going to go to the West. But don't – listen, the Knicks got a good team. They can match up with anybody, especially when oh, shoot, what's his name? What's his name comes back? Mitchell Robinson. Especially when Mitchell Robinson comes back. Because they'll be flexible with their roster, flexible with their depth. And he put some good minutes last year. So – I like the Knicks. I do like the Knicks. Watch them lose to the Heat on the playoffs. That'll be crazy if they lose. Cavs beating the Knicks to me, Dub. Cavs, yo, hunting for fouls is crazy. You're a despicable human being. I can never. Cavs beating the Knicks to me. All right, so those are the two teams that I would really say who's like competing in the East. Like the thing with the Cavs, it's so annoying. Like they keep getting hurt. Like the Cavs literally keep getting hurt every single year. Every single year, the Cavs are getting hurt. So to me, it's very hard for me to be like, all right, is this the team that's going to be healthy in the postseason? Like it's like Darius Garland gets hurt, Donovan Mitchell gets hurt, Jared Allen gets hurt, and like the whole team just gets hurt right when the playoffs start. So it's like on paper, yeah, I think the Cavs definitely have a very good chance of beating the Knicks. But to me, it's kind of hard. They're never healthy. So I'm banking on the Knicks. I'm banking on the Knicks to make it out the East. The Knicks might even win the chip. And let the Knicks win the chip. Let the Knicks win the chip, dog. We already know what's going to happen. Riots. They're insane over here in the Northeast, bro. Well, listen, that's all I got to say. That's all I got to talk about for tonight. Got some more games to watch, man. More things to really play into and play into fruition. So I can't really wait. One person I will acknowledge. MPJ, I acknowledge you, sir. That man just hooped out. And after the summer he's been having, MPJ's a different breed. He hooped last game, dog. He really did hoop last game. So MPJ, you keep doing your thing, dog. I'm rooting for you, bro. Well, anyways, bro, y'all be easy, man. Salute, and I'll see you around, bro. Peace. Oh, man. MPJ. I've been struggling to keep my head held high. My head held high. And I've been struggling to keep this pain inside. This pain inside.